Welcome to the channel. This is just going to be a quick review of a bike we've picked up. This is a Keeway X-Lite 125 ABS, and it's a Euro 5. We've picked this up for my wife. She's doing her CBT next week, so just thought we'll get her something to use that was going to be fairly new and reliable. This wasn't the first bike that we went out to see. We'd actually looked at the Honda Groms due to the seat height, but this one suits us really well. It's in satin black and grey. I think it's classed as black, but it's definitely grey on the tank. The specs of the bike are quite impressive. Obviously it's only a year old. 125cc engine. Tank capacity is 16 litres, which, you know, for a 125, that's pretty damn good. That's going to last a long time. The weight of the bike is 131 kilograms, which is a real bonus for a 125 because some of them are so light that it does affect the handling. You know, they can wobble around the road a little bit. And this, I picked this up this afternoon, and it feels really planted on the road. It almost feels bigger than it is. Seat height, 766 millimeters, which is crucial for us. And the max horsepower is 11 bhp, which is more than enough for what we need. And it says maximum speed 62 to 65. I think it'll do 55, 60, no problem. Any more than that, I think you'd be pushing it. But first impressions, a great looking bike. So let's take it out for a ride and see what it goes like.
Well, one word I can say is surprised. I'm absolutely gobsmacked at how well this little bike goes. I've put about, what have we done? 15 miles on the clock before I put the camera on, and I've been going around these country lanes. And I'm absolutely blown away by the comfort of this thing. I mean, I haven't really ridden a 125 since, well, probably looking 20 years, and I was, you know, on CG 125, CB 125, things like that. I mean, they were really great at the time, but they felt like 125s. They had skinny wheels, and you hit a rut in the road, and you feel like you're going to go with it. This thing, and it's going to sound daft, but if I didn't know there was a 125 engine in this, with the size of it and the, you know, the bar width and the stance that he has on the road with these chunky tyres, I would quite happily say I was on something bigger. This bike's got a fair bit of weight to it, which, you know, I think really helps with a 125. I'm now doing, what, 40 down a country lane, and it's just there, it's just planted on the road. I've got no issues with this at all. My feet are in a great position on the pegs. The seat is really, really comfy. Yeah, I mean, it's like I say, this bike's only a year old. It's got, what, 2,300 miles on the clock. But I still thought, yeah, with the money we paid for it, you know, it's Chinese or Korean, I'm not sure, it's Chinese. Kind of expected it to feel cheap, and all the switch gears just to feel a bit naff, you know, and I don't know, the throttle to be jerky. I just don't know. I didn't expect much, but this feels like, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm probably going to get shot in flames, I feel like I've just ridden a new Honda 125 out of the showroom. If I didn't look down and see what was on, it feels that smooth, that well put together with all the switch gears and the way the dials work on the clock. You know, this lovely LED digital speedo, and all obviously you got all your bits and bobs on there. It feels more than £1,000 worth than I paid for it. And obviously this isn't a bike that's going to be for me. We bought this for my wife, and she's going to be doing her CBT shortly. She's only 5'2", and she can touch the floor. She can touch the floor just about flat-footed. I had bought this in with the mindset of doing some mods on the seats so she could touch the floor a bit better, but there's no need. She's 5'2" and it's not a problem. She had a look at the Groms purely just because they're small. I didn't want her to have one. I think they're a great little bike, but you're unseen. She's only small anyway, and she's going to be on a small bike. You know, her shoulder height's going to be the height of car doors, the window. They're not going to see her enough, so I kind of wanted her to have something like this, a bit taller, so that she could see more and she could be seen, if that makes sense. Now, she's just got to pass and get out on it. But I've got no problems with this at all. Like I say, this is only a short review. I'm not going to do so many miles on it. I just wanted to bring it out to see how it went and what it went like, because I had all these preconceptions of it just being a bag of rattly nails, but it is not. It's far from that. This is an absolutely lovely little bike. It's got smooth gear change, winds up to 40 okay. I'm sure it'll get up to 50. Maybe 55, 60. It leans into corners well. It's got these big, well, I'll say big tyres. They are big for a 125. It's got a big chunky front tyre. And I'm just going around these country lanes and I'm loving it. You know, I'm going around the corners. It's so nimble compared to my Cross Tourer, which is like wrestling a dinosaur around these country lanes. This I could ride for absolutely hours. And you know what, we're off to France on Wednesday on my Cross Tourer. I'm going with a few friends. If something was to happen to my bike and I just couldn't get it working, or something, there was a catastrophe and I just couldn't get it going, I would have no trouble hopping on this, making my way down to Newhaven on the A roads, putting it on the ferry, and I would do my northern France trip on this. And I'm sure it will make it. I can't see why it wouldn't, because I'm riding this down these lanes now and it is so comfortable. It's quite a chilly evening this evening and it's windy, but I've got no problems. I could ride this all night. Cool. I don't know if you're picking up that wind on the camera, but it's really blowing. We've got to slow down. We're going to a 30 on the breaker speed limit. Back up to 40. Yeah, if you're thinking about buying one of these Keyways, whether it's this model or another model, I think a few of them use the same engines. For what you get for your money, you can't go wrong. I mean, time will tell with the reliability whether it's going to break down in the next 100 miles or so. But I suppose you could buy any bike and it'll break down. You can buy the best brand in the world and take it out and it will not work. So I've got no problems with my wife riding this now. I think she'll be really comfortable on it. I did get an insurance quote on this myself and it was £75, so I could be tempted to get one myself. No, it's quite smart. I like that clock. That's the digital display. That's really nice. Makes it feel more expensive than it is. So that was my quick ride out on this Keyway. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.